Do you know the story of the Cottonwood tree? Well, there are a lot of stories about cottonwood trees. How they got their cotton, why they grow so fast, how they got so good at finding water, how they got their stars, why their leaves are shaped like hearts, why they sing and whisper, and many, many more. I like all of those stories, and so this one is made up of bits and pieces of those. There's a tree that has grown in the land we call Nebraska, since before this land was called Nebraska. Before the arrival of the Czechs, the Irish, the Germans, before the Ponca, the Cheyenne, the Sioux, this tree, the Cottonwood, has grown here for as long as anyone can remember. And as long as anyone can remember, there have been more cottonwoods than anyone could count. But at one time, long, long ago, there was only one cottonwood. The first. The story of the first cottonwood. The first cottonwood grew alone, on the top of a sandy, grassy hill, surrounded by other sandy, grassy hills, as far around as the tree could see. The tree started out small, without much of anything except for its leaves, which were shaped like this. That must be a very strong and powerful shape, because before long, that tree reached up into the sky and out to the edge of the hilltop. The tree began to make friends with the grasses around it, whispering secrets, stories, and encouragement, so the grasses could grow up too. The grasses grew and whispered stories, urged on by the tree and the wind that blew through the hills, turning the whispering of the tree and grass into a conversation for all the sandhills to hear. At night, the wind quieted down, and the song of the stars filled the sky. One of the stars looked down and saw the tree with its heart-shaped leaves and fell in love with its whispering. The star came and asked if it could live inside of the tree and add its song to the trees. The tree said, "Yes! Yes! Yes!" And so the two became one. The tree with the heart-shaped leaves, a song in its branches, and stars held deeply within. The tree felt a pull at its roots and set off to do some wandering. Said goodbye to the grasses on its hill. Bye-bye. And promised to carry on the conversation with other grasses along the way. And so the tree wandered, whispering into the wind, until it arrived at a stream. The tree fell in love with the stream, and the sound of the water rushing along its banks, over the rocks, along its path. The cottonwood asked if the stream would come and live inside of it, and add its song to the trees. The stream said, "Yes!" And so the two became one. The tree with the heart-shaped leaves, the star-shaped heart, and the song that sounds like a whispering stream. The wandering feeling left, and the tree lived happily by the stream for some time, still whispering with the grasses, singing. The tree grew strong and tall and very, very old. It watched as other trees grew up around it. The wandering feeling returned. This time, the tree felt a pull in its branches. It formed little seeds, which burst into cotton and floated in the land and on the water to find new homes. young cottonwood trees sometimes grew on hills, sometimes in river valleys, but always within reach of water in their roots and in their song. And always reaching for the stars with their branches, while at the same time